Hi, honey. Welcome back to the Broken Stove. We're glad you took time to out of your day to watch our show. We're very happy that you're here. Today we're going to prepare a not your mama's meatloaf. And I can't wait because it's really going to be good. But to get things started, we're going to do a bundt cake. She'll explain it.
Easy as
1, 2, 3 is what I was told.
There you go. I've prepped a few things. I'm going to do an apple cinnamon, easy as 1, 2, 3 bundt cake. And I got this recipe from a friend of ours named Kelly Shaver. Thank you, Kelly. We have done this on the show before, and it was probably, I think, one of our first shows, episodes. Anyway, I'm going to reiterate it. It's a very easy recipe, and the reason it's 1, 2, 3, it's easy to follow. I have the basic ingredients right here. What we're going to have is 1 cup of oil, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. You'll need 1 oven at 325 degrees. You'll need 1 bundt pan sprayed with some baking spray, and you'll need 1 hour of cooking time. There's your ones. 2 cups of sugar and 2 eggs. 3 cups of flour, and 3 cups of Granny Smith apples chopped up. That's easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm going to finish prepping, cut my apples. We'll come back when I have it all together and throw it in the oven. I've got my Granny Smith apples cored, peeled, and chopped up. Kind of small pieces. Well, hello. Doggies! I'm going to do a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm going to just mix it in with the apples, coat the apples with it. Doggies don't like apples. I got my dried ingredients all ready over here. It's 3 cups of flour, and I sifted the flour. A lot of times when you buy a bag of flour, it comes out in big lumps, and if you sift it, it just makes for a fluffy, more balanced cake, I believe. Fluffier, lighter, evenly cooked. Alright, there's the cinnamon apples. This cake requires a lot of sugar. 2 cups of sugar is a lot of sugar, but when the cake turns out, it has this really crispy, golden top, almost like a coffee cake topping because of the sugar and the apples. It's really good. All right, my dry ingredients. Here's a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm gonna crack my 2 eggs. Let me put this in here first. Ingredients is all in the bowl. I'm going to get it all combined just so that it's all mixed in. The dough is going to be really thick. You wouldn't think that it's cake dough. It almost feels like cookie dough when you have it all combined, but that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the consistency you're looking for. So I'm going to finish getting this all worked together and combined, and then I'm going to put it in our pan. I've already prepared my bundt cake pan. The oven's preheated to 325. All right.
While I'm waiting on the cake to bake, I want to tell you about the Bay Bullet. And I'm really excited about the events coming up this week. This week we have the Emerald Coast Cruising Car Show. My mother's coming to town, her and her friend David, just for this. And also while they're in town, we have the Holly Fair going on. This Bay Bullet tells you everything that's going on in Bay County, Panama City Beach, where the bands are playing, all the local fairs, the farmers markets, where all the musicians are playing. It has syndicated columnists, local columnists, some funny stories, a Sudoku and a crossword puzzle. This is the newspaper to have if you're planning a trip to our area or you live here. This will tell you everything that's going on around our community. And from the world's most beautiful beaches, we want to thank you for watching The Broken Stove. And you all go to baybullet.com and get your copy today. Stay tuned, there's more of The Broken Stove coming right up. Action.
Alright, this beautiful cake is getting ready to come out of the oven. Perfectly done with a toothpick through the center. Comes clean, done. It took about a little more than an hour and 5 minutes, I guess. Beautiful. This house smells wonderful. Lovely. I'm going to set it on a cooling rack. Let it completely cool down. The pan has been so prepared prior to putting the batter in there that when I flip this over, it's just going to pop right out. Put it on a nice serving plate, cut it in some really nice thin slices, and this is a beautiful, beautiful cake. Breakfast, brunch on Sunday, dessert, snacks. It's a fall festival cake. It's got apples and cinnamon. The weather's getting chilly out here today, so it's perfect thing for the fall. Apple cinnamon 1, 2, 3 bundt cake. There's the beautiful cake. It's still cooling a little bit. We're going to slice it up really nice little slices. We'll have that for dessert or for breakfast tomorrow, whatever. Anyway, this is not your mama's meatloaf. Alright, Mama, I love your meatloaf, but we're going to change it up just a bit. Alright, we're using 2 pounds of really lean ground beef. And when you traditionally make meatloaf, you're going to use breadcrumbs or ground up crackers or whatever. But we're going to use the store-bought stuffing mix, which everybody loves. It's already seasoned. I get the savory herb flavor. Put that in the bucket. You're going to use that. Okay. It requires a cup of water to moisten down the stuffing mix. And what I've done with my cup of water is I've put it in a little steamer that we have, and I put some onions in there, and I also put some beef bouillon to flavor the water. So it's just not plain water going into there. It's beef flavored water with some onions, all steamed. It's going to go in here. We're going to add 2 eggs, stuffing mix, cup of water with some steamed onions, and we're going to put about a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. We're going to blend all that together, form it into a meatloaf. Don't let your meatloaf. And then we're going to top it with additional barbecue sauce and some cut up pieces of bacon. So when it all cooks in the oven, it's going to be fabulous. So here, I'm going to put the water and onions into the stuffing mix first. I don't want to hit that cold meat with hot water and onions. Mix that all together. Let the water and stuffing mix soak up and get all moist. It smells so good already. Haven't even started anything. It smells so good. Alright, I'm going to take this mixture, put it with the ground beef. I'm using lean ground beef because you don't want greasy, fatty meatloaf. Alright, there's that. And when you're combining all these ingredients, you don't want to overwork the meat. You don't want to toughen it up. Just put it together and just make sure that it's nicely incorporated all together. You don't want to toughen it up, so don't work it real hard. Don't beat it up. It's already ground up. You don't have to beat it up. That's nice and moist. That looks good. Put that in there. Then we're going to shape it into a loaf in a nice glass baking dish, and we're going to bake it at 375 for an hour. And you know what? You can pick any sides that you want to go with this meatloaf. It's comfort food. So I'm going to make another comfort food tonight. I'm going to make my not so traditional green bean casserole. Because my green bean casserole is better than anybody else's green bean casserole in the world. So, not your mama's meatloaf, not so traditional green bean casserole, and Ashley's got a nice other side dish that he would like to present to you in a little while. Let's get going. Thank you. Now that's a meatloaf, not your mama's meatloaf. Anyway, I kind of shaped it out, formed it out. I can just smell all the herbs and garlic and everything that goes in here. I smell the barbecue sauce. This is going to cook in the oven for about an hour. I'm going to put the rest of the barbecue sauce. It calls for a half cup barbecue, whatever kind you like. It's all good. They're all tasty. Put the rest on the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle out, whatever you want to call it. I cut up some very nice smoked bacon in little chunks and little pieces. And it's raw. I cut it up into small pieces, and it's going to cook. Once the meatloaf is done, this bacon is going to be crispy and yummy and flavorful on the top. Like I said before, every time we do bacon, which bacon's good. Every time we do bacon, we put pepper on it. It just enhances the flavor of bacon and just brings it out and gives you a whole new level of a bacon flavor. That's all good. That's going to bake into the meatloaf and bake into the barbecue sauce. I need the rest of the bacon for my green bean casserole, so I cut extra. So there you go. A lot of people put strips of bacon on their meatloaf. I like it like this. That way you don't have to cut through the strip of bacon. It's already cut up. When you slice a piece of meatloaf, you got all the flavors. You got the meatloaf, which is already very flavorful. You got the barbecue sauce, and you got the little chunks of crispy cooked bacon on top. Put some pepper in the oven, an hour. See ya. We're about 30 minutes into the meatloaf. Not your mama's meatloaf. And I'm going to make your not so traditional green bean casserole. Reason being, I don't follow the recipe that's on the can of soup or the can of beans or the can of the French fried onions that you buy, which are very good. It's what makes it, but anyway, I do my own thing. So I have a can of cream of mushroom soup, just a dash of milk, just a little bit, not much, just to loosen it up, just to whisk it all together. Low sodium soy sauce, a couple dashes of that. 1, 2. Whisk that all together. Need some black pepper. Some black pepper. It's It's gonna bake at 350 for about 30 minutes. I know the oven's at 375 right now, but actually it should be okay while the meatloaf finishes. So blend all this together, get it nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna add the green beans. Just using 2 cans of cut green beans. I don't like the frozen green beans. I just don't like them in this recipe. I like the canned green beans. Been doing it that way for years. Alright, there's that. I am going to add the green beans. That's perfect. I like those little small ones. That one's got a stem on it. Take the stem off. I'm going to add some cheese. Some grated, any kind of cheese. I'm using Monterey Jack. Doesn't even matter how much. If you like cheese, put cheese in there. It makes a whole world of difference. I'm going to add some cooked bacon crumbles. I cooked these earlier, some bacon crumbles that I had left over from the meatloaf. What's not any better than beans and bacon? Okay, there's that. And now we're going to put some of the onion crisp. But we're only going to use a little bit to mix it in. Then when the casserole is about ready to be done, then you're going to top the rest of it with some more onion crisps. And that's what I'm talking about right there. In the oven it goes. To finish off the meatloaf and the beans at the same time. Alrighty, so our long anticipated meatloaf done to perfection. And here's our beautiful green bean casserole, all crispy and golden on the top. Before we plate this up, Ashley has a special dish that he's going to make as an additional side. So we're going to have meatloaf, green bean casserole, and Ashley's special other side dish. And that's going to be our dinner for this evening.
I have a little contribution to today's meal. This lovely Not Your Mama's meatloaf and these super fantastic green bean casserole. I'm making deluxe macaroni and cheese. You want to know why it's deluxe? Because it says so right here on the box. Stay tuned, there's more coming up. Waiting on the water to boil. It'll be a minute.
Is it ready yet?
No.
Pretty sure it doesn't get better than this. It's better than restaurants.
Always been. Look how lovely that is right there.
Very nice meatloaf. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Perfectly browned, perfectly cooked. Nice caramelized bacon and barbecue sauce on the top.
Don't forget the deluxe macaroni and cheese.
His special deluxe macaroni and cheese. It's deluxe because it has broccoli in it. And
It says on the box.
It's deluxe. And the very yummy, non-traditional green bean casserole.
Okay. Look how good that is. This is going to be a wonderful dinner.
This is Thanksgiving early.
Real early.
Super early. Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Heat it for you.
Whoa, whoa. We want to thank you all for stopping by and taking time out to watch our show. It means a lot to us. We hope you enjoy it. We enjoy doing it.
Good mac and cheese.
Thank you. Y'all be
Yeah,
sure to
that's
go
all
by our website, thebrookstore.com.
Yum.
Doggies don't like
Meatloaf.
stuff. Yeah, I read on the internet, so it's got to be true.
They don't like meatloaf. They don't like
And be sure and go to our Easter miles around.
green bean casserole.
Skipper.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Oh.
Take me away.
Oh.
Oh my God. Serious?
Wow, baby. Wow. This is better than a restaurant. Thanks for stopping
Way
by.
better.
Y'all have a great day.
Try the meatloaf.
Oh, I did. I did.
I did.
Wow.
Sorry, Mama. Not your mama's meatloaf.
I think she'll get over it. Bye.